I'm sorry, with everybody's intention, I would like to also note that the only charge that I had in Pennsylvania, because I'm a citizen of Pennsylvania, is a citation.
Okay, hold up. Right out the gate, we've got confusion central. The defendant insists her only record in Pennsylvania is a traffic ticket, but the court has her down for aggravated assault. Folks, this isn't just a clerical typo. When charges appear in the wrong state, alarms go off. Is this a paperwork blunder or something bigger?
Traffic citation? That's where I live. I live in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Okay. The only charge that I had there was a traffic citation. I came here upon me having an assault charge in Louisiana, but then I get here and then they changed the paperwork to me having an assault charge in Pennsylvania, which is a brand new charge that I've never had that charge in Pennsylvania before. So that's why I'm a little bit confused about this case. I thought it was just going to be an assault charge in Louisiana because I spit on someone in Louisiana.
You're confused. I'm even more confused. I don't know either.
Yeah,
I know.
Because that sounds like a gang charge in Pennsylvania, like a blah, 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 in Pennsylvania. I've never been in anything with a gang or anything like that, affiliate with anything. As far as I've...
Notice the shift here. She's not just fighting charges. She's pleading about safety and fairness. This is where desperation meets the legal system. And the big question for you guys, should someone's fear for their life impact how bail is set? Or does the law keep blinders on and focus only on the charges?
I had a gang after me and I was like, yo, what is up with this? And that's why I'm trying to switch everything here. But I don't feel safe here being in jail. Like, I'm like, I don't feel safe like being anywhere in Houston. I'm just kind of really, just wanting to, I don't have money for bond, I don't have money for bail. I came here and I had a gun held at me by the guy I came here to see. And I tried to press charges on him, but they haven't arrested him or anything. And I'm just like, okay. So I went to a domestic shelter, and then at the domestic shelter...
Okay, hold on.
It's like about a lot of really bad things.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
You were wanted out of the state of Pennsylvania.
But that's not true.
I can show it to you, it's true.
I see that it's for an assault charge of blah, blah, blah.
Aggravated assault.
But that I can tell you it was rewritten here in your system. Somebody got on your computer and rewrote my charge. I came here, but the constable of Houston Webster, he brought me here, and I was under the arrest of an assault charge in Louisiana.
Okay, we're gonna figure out for you.
Somebody rewrote my charge here in this fucking building.
Do you want to waive formal extradition, man?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have something out of Louisiana too? How long has she been in custody?
2 days.
Okay. So here's the deal. For now, I'm going to have them check to see if there's something in Louisiana.
Did you catch that? The judge basically said, relax, you're safest in jail. That's a gut punch, because while technically true, it highlights a brutal reality. Sometimes, defendants feel more endangered by freedom than by incarceration.
All I know is that you had this deal in
I'm trying
Pennsylvania.
to have a gang after me, and that's the gang that rewrote my shit whenever I came into this building. And I even told the constable that, like, I have some gang, like, sitting in everybody's head. Like, even, like, and I had a police officer in Webster, like, call me a snitch. And I'm just like, yo, what?
Man,
I'm definitely afraid of this, man. I'm not used to it.
you're in custody. You're in the safest place that you could possibly be.
With a bunch of really angry...
The good thing, one more thing before I put you back. The good thing is that you're going to be safe from here until you get all the way to Pennsylvania, because you're going to have nothing but about 15 officers surrounding you the
Most
entire
gang
time.
members are in prison. You don't understand that, right? Yeah.
Good luck, Ms. You are Dewan Green. Both of you guys are charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. Put your hands down by yourself. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you guys.
All right, Judge, on July 9th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on a car for an unlit license plate. Officers observed an odor of marijuana. The defendant was in the passenger seat. A Smith & Wesson was located under the passenger seat. The defendant was ID'd by his Texas driver's license and is a confirmed member of the Stain Gang. And the defendant had .14 ounces of marijuana in his pocket. And Judge, this is for Mr. Calhoun.
So everything we're talking about is on Mr. Calhoun.
Correct.
Okay, so what about Mr. Green?
I believe Mr. Green was the passenger of the same vehicle that was stopped for the unlit license plate.
Does he have a gun as well?
Wait, did he just say, I'm 5? Either that's nerves talking, or this man just shaved about 15 years off his age in front of the court. Judges aren't known for their sense of humor in these moments, and little slip-ups like this can make you look unserious when your future's on the line.
Judge, no, he's a mistake. So the Green was the driver, he was the passenger. They both had guns. He had a Glock under his leg. He had a Smith & Wesson under the passenger seat.
Okay, are both alleged to have been in gangs?
It's just Calhoun is alleged to be in a gang with Mr. Green. When the defendant stepped out, officers observed black log on the floorboard. PC search turned out 1 pink plastic bag and 3.39 grams of marijuana
Okay.
on the drive.
Gentlemen, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on each of your cases. Mr. Calhoun, how old are you?
I'm 20.
What do you do for a living?
Right now I just make music. I'm in school. I go to night school to get my GED. That's it. I'm getting a job too, but it's
All gonna, supposed to,
yes, sir.
gonna happen, this, that, and yet here you are, 20, on your third case. Life's not going well for you now. Now I'm gonna be on top of you so much, you're gonna think that it's a career. No more dope, no more alcohol, no more guns, and you're gonna get your GED.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna make sure that all that happens. Otherwise, guess what's gonna happen to you?
Yes, sir.
You'll be getting your GED behind some bars. Mr. Green,
Yes, sir.
how old are you?
21.
What do you do in life?
Right now, I'm really trying to find out an entrepreneur way for myself. So it's kind of studying a lot, learning a lot of stuff. More so at the time, collecting information. But then on my free time, I do like to make music.
Did you graduate from high school? What are your plans now?
Trying to take that as far as I can. I want to start clothing.
Okay, it's not working for you. You must get a full-time job, and I am making that.
This is classic Judge theater. He's using imagery, horns, tails, the whole devil act, to drive home a point. Don't push me. Judges know that memorable threats stick with young defendants way longer than dry lectures. Question is, scare tactic or tough love?
Now, a bond condition of yours. If you fail to do that, guess what's going to happen? No more dope, no more alcohol, and I'm telling you, each of you will get tested for weed 31 days from today. If each of you test positive for dope, you're going to go to one place, and I'm going to make your bond so high you're going to flip. You are guaranteed going to get a drug test in 31 days. If you don't smoke after today, you'll be fine with me. You smoke, and I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you tell me that you're in a car and they're hotboxing, whatnot. I don't care. You test positive for dope, I'm going to put you in jail. I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks, Mr. Green. I want to see what you've done to get a job. If you've done nothing, life's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to appoint each of you guys lawyers today. I will have you talk to the lawyers. And then after that, you'll be back in 2 weeks to show me what you've done. Understand?
Yes, sir.
You pick up a new case, either of you, while you're on bond, I will absolutely lose it. And I'm going to be so upset, I will grow horns and a tail. And if that happens, you're going to be on the losing end of it. So be careful when you're out on my streets, because I want my streets to be safe. And if that means locking you up at a $100,000 bond, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Stephen, you want to show them the way?
Sure. Gentlemen, roll that way for me.
I did have a speech.
Sure.
So let's talk about, first, we have an assault family member with us, right?
Right.
That was filed in 2023 of November. And I'm guessing that he took off, was on the lam, and then picked up an aggravated, oh no, I'm sorry. He picked up the assault and an aggravated assault simultaneously. Was he just out and about and then picked up another charge?
I think it may have been a 2B warrant. That was just
What's the name on this guy, dude?
Morielli.
No. So what happened was,
No.
I'm sorry.
I'd like to know from them. I know you have a story, but
Yeah.
if you have the right to remain silent, exercise that.
Yes, sir.
Because they can use everything you say, they're going to
Right.
type, but we don't want that to happen. Hey, after this, we need the jury.
Counselors, after this. will
Just
be
give
my
me a
last
second,
one to
guys.
approach.
The jury's been waiting forever.
What's your question, Judge?
Might as well, you can have a seat and wait until our next break.
Was he out and about?
He was, Judge. He was at if I remember correctly, at a gym, and he was contacted by the Harris County Sheriff's Department. The officers that were on patrol were contacted by the Sheriff's Department about where he was, and when the officers approached the gym parking lot, they saw him leaving, and he matched the description of the vehicle that he was seen entering. And they conducted a traffic stop, and that's what led to the evading charge. I can read PC if you'd like.
Resisting.
What did he do wrong?
Yeah, I'd like to hear PC. Yeah, I'd like to hear PC on this.
That's resisting.
On July 10th, 2024, in Harris County, officers were contacted by the Harris County Sheriff's Department in regards to the defendant who had outstanding warrants. The officers were advised that the defendant was at the LA Fitness, where the defendant was getting into the passenger side of a tan Subaru SUV and leaving the location. Upon arrival, officers observed the vehicle and initiated a traffic stop and instructed the defendant to exit the vehicle. Officers instructed the defendant to place his hands behind his back, and he became agitated, demanding why. The officers grabbed the defendant's left wrist and pulled it towards his chest and grabbed the officer's wrist, pulling it off while still refusing officers' command to place his hands behind his back. The defendant then turned around and placed his hands behind his back before again refusing verbal commands and attempting to pull away from the officers and push the other officer away with his back. Officers continued holding onto the defendant's left wrist as he continued pulling away before he was brought to the ground by other officers. Officer then placed his hands on his back before moving to his thighs in an attempt to control his legs. The defendant continued to attempted to push both officers off him by keeping his arms underneath him and pushing upwards. Other officers arrived, assisted in effecting the arrest by controlling the defendant by placing his knee on the back of his head.
And he was on a warrant. It was like there was something. Yeah, that was a warrant back in November, and all the MOA and everything signed June or July 11th when he was.
So the magistrate gave them a $500 bond surety to make
On which case?
on the AFM,
Okay.
and they gave him another PR bond on the resisting case. The only PR bond they gave him was on the resisting, so he has to make a $500 bond on the assault.
He also has a bond for the felony as well.
Correct. Are you unable to make the felony bond, Mr. Morelli?
That's the problem. Also, I have one question. You said that it was 2 assaults?
No, well, yeah, one's assault with us, and then you have a felony assault as well. That's what I meant. You've got the 2 assaults, this assault and then one upstairs.
Okay, I was just making sure because I get confused.
It's not 2 misdemeanor assaults, it's just 1.
And here's where things get chilling. A witness points straight at the defendant and says, "That's him." But remember, eyewitness IDs can be shaky. Studies show they're wrong more often than we'd like to admit. So ask yourself, is this solid evidence, or is this case built on memory that might crumble?